It is a well-documented occurrence that for whatever reason affected homes lose power while other homes on the same block receive no power loss. Why is this? As I explained, part of your street, the whole circuit is split up into many different branches. So the branch that you folks are on consists of 124 homes. Now, you may have outlying streets where those homes are not served off of this branch, they're served off of another branch. So that is why, like, if your branch is the only one that's affected, that's why you'll see lights on. If the folks next to you that are not on that are out, that means that it is either a section on the circuit that is out or the actual whole circuit itself. And at the end, I'll show on the map again, and I'll try and explain it a little better on how the circuit works, and when you'll see that.
Can we just ask questions as you
Sure.
go through this?
Yeah.
So I think the issue is half of College Hill goes out when the other half doesn't, and maybe you'll get to this about the age of the grid that we're on versus the age of the other.
Yeah, I'll get into
Yeah.
the maintenance and what we do after that. There seems to be a separate transformer on Tuscan Street while the rest of the block connects to a different transformer. This suggests that there is some issue with the way our side of the block is connected to the rest of the system. Why can't these homes get wired to the other system that doesn't go out so frequently? Okay. Once again, that has to do, you are on the same circuit, it's a different branch, and there are multiple transformers. On the pole, if you look, you'll see the cylinder cans. Those are the transformers that are stepped down from primary voltage to secondary voltage and serve the home. So if I take a quick look on the map,
Should we bring you over another table?
yeah.
If you want, I can walk around
Oh.
with it once it's spotted.
Well, I'll get, but for 124 customers, in my best guess, I would say there's probably about 10 to 15 transformers, depending on the size of the transformer. So if one transformer goes out, just those customers served off those transformers would be affected. What's happening is when the primary is affected on your circuit, all 124 of you guys go out.
How many families are on it? You keep talking circuit, section, and
On-
branch.
On your branch of the circuit,
Right.
there's 124 customers. On the entire circuit, there's over 3,000.
Okay.
And the circuit is split into two. Your section has, I believe, about 1,700, and there's about 1,300 on section one.
All in the same
Okay.
town?
No, Union, all different towns. And as a matter of fact, your substation is in Union.
So it comes up through Union.
Right.
It comes up to the town, and we are on a separate line, right? That comes
Yeah.
off this primary circuit. Is that what
You're on that same line. It's just there's three what we call phases. You're a single phase branch. That's all that's required for single phase homes. So you get your either an A, B, or C phase, and then other streets can be on different phases too.
So is the other half of Bowdoin, Tuscan, Yale, are they in Union too, the substation in Union?
Yes.
Okay, everything.
Yes.
So if I start at the top of the hill and walk backwards, say to get to the root of the source of the power, eventually, if I follow the line, eventually we connect into the other lines that
Yes.
don't go out so frequently. We're just like we feed off that line, right?
You don't.
Basically.
You don't go out, like when you go out and you look and you see that they're not out, when they go out, they may look and see that you.
That hasn't
Never
happened.
happened.
That never happened.
That doesn't happen. We're a small neighborhood, we talk.
Okay.
That doesn't happen. So the other half of, so it seems like there's a line in the middle, so the other half, are they also single-phase homes?
Yes.
Or- okay,
Yes.
so
And
any
I'll-
residential is a single-phase?
I'll lay out the map so
Okay.
that it connects, so that you can see,
Okay.
and I'll explain.
I guess what I was
you know,
getting at is if you go back and we all eventually connect, somewhere where we break,
You're,
that's probably, that sounds like that's the issue. It's
Yes.
Like wherever the lines break, 'cause they're still having power and we're not. If you follow somewhere, there's a fault somewhere, right? No,
I
I'm
would
not-
say they're some type of an issue.
Yeah.
Now, like you're saying with the single phase, if we connect you to another circuit, say at the top, your primary still has to come in another way and still has to continue through the same circuit or same area. It could be, if it's a tree, whether you're on one circuit or on another circuit, whatever's there is gonna affect that line, or in the case of the one known outage, the squirrel that they found on the ground, if you're on another circuit, he still would have been on that line, and you still would have seen that type of an outage.
Are there statistics that compare the outages of different branches to know what's above average, what's below average? I mean, where do we fall? We obviously feel like we're above average. We have more outages than everybody else. Now, is that accurate, and how would we know that?
What we do is, and I was gonna get into that in the maintenance portion, what we do is we look at every circuit, and every year, there's a program, what's called the Poorest Performing Circuits. And what they do is they analyze the outages, extent of outages, and then they get reviewed. This year, section 1 of your circuit was part of that, and that fell under the that program. And it actually it was in 2013, so they analyzed the information from 2013, and then worked on a program for 2014.
And what was the outcome of that analysis?
Well, that was in another, and that wasn't your section. So like the outages that happened this year would count, and we would be looking at all the circuits for 2014. Go take a look, and then in 2015, if it was one of the top poorest performing circuits, then we would,
And you only look at 1 year, you don't look at like a 5-year period.
no, well, they look at one year, and I'll get into the other maintenance portions of that, but that's like a quick analysis for that year. There may be, something, such as tree trimming or something that would have been affecting it, going in tree trimming, and it would fix it. Or what we call animal guarding. There's multiple things. We also do what's called infrared inspections, and I have paperwork on that I want to show.
It was,
I'm just curious, like, if you do like, Essex County, is that, when you say section 1, like, what?
We handle Essex County and Passaic County, the division I work out of. Our central division handles Union County, I think parts of Somerset County.
And they've looked at our section, what?
No, we would look at our, it falls actually under my scope then. We would
And
look
has
at
it been looked at though?
like a 5-year look.
Section 2 has not,
Is that what we're saying?
you're in section 2, did not meet that criteria, because the outages that you saw this year.
Not this year, like a 5-year trend. Have you
Yeah.
done a
5
trend
years.
analysis?
Right.
Because
I
it's
did a 2-year
Go
analysis.
back further.
2009, you
And
have to go
I'm-
back further. You
Well,
do,
I-
yeah.
You have to go back a lot further.
A lot
Okay.
more than 2009, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And there's also the issue of everybody goes out and then we don't get back on and everybody else is on. So that's not gonna catch.
Well,
You're not gonna catch that
And I'll-
because everybody else went on.
what you have to do when there's an outage, say during a storm or something like that, you have to get the main line fixed first. And then as you fix the main line,
Okay, all right.
you fix the, I'm trying to address the outages and then the momentary interruptions, which are when the lights go off for about 20, 30 seconds, come back on,
It's a lot longer than that.
I think what you're hearing though is it's cumulative for us, right? Because what we're experiencing is not at a one-year slice. We've all lived in our homes for many, many years, and it's year in, year out. We're
Yeah.
seeing the same things, the same patterns, and there hasn't been any improvement.
And no analysis, it
And
sounds like.
no one else is experiencing